What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this one, I'm going to be showing how to make the Colorado Avalanche logo. Here it is. This might be my favorite logo so far that I've made. I think it looks the best. That's really all I have to say, though. So, yeah. Alrighty. So, this logo takes up a space of a 50 across by 42 up. So, it's a little bit on the larger side, but that is fine. The materials you want for this, however, are blue concrete, light gray concrete, white concrete, black concrete, I almost forgot about that one, and I think purple terracotta, and I believe that is it. Let me make sure. Yes. So, again, the space, I don't know why I said that before I took out the materials, but it's 50 across, 42 up. If you start at the bottom left-hand corner of this space, you want to count to the right by 4. And here you will start off by going up with 4 blue concrete. You will then go up diagonally to the right one, up 1, up diagonally to the right one, up 1, up diagonally to the right one, up 2, and then right by 1. This ends up going into the, like, weird white background thing, the, like, ovals, or ellipse, I guess, would be the proper term. But we're not going to make that until probably the very end, because it's weird, and I don't want to make it. Coming back down to the first concrete you place, just kidding, you want to be on the second one, which is just 1 up from that bottom one. You want to, from this, go right and place 7 blue concrete. Then go up diagonally to the right by 1. And right by 7 again. And then place 2 up. And then you'll go right 1. Up by 4. And then from there, you'll place a light gray concrete on top. You'll bring it left by 3. You'll then go down diagonally to the left 1, left 2, up diagonally to the left 1, left 1, up diagonally to the left by 3, and then down 2, and then that should end you just to the right of this blue concrete right here, and just the rest of this blue concrete shape, you will kind of trace the inside of it just with a little bit of light gray concrete. I suppose this will be like the Red Wings logo where we fill things as we go. Which would mean you will fill this area in with purple terracotta that you just have. This is like the left side. Do I have enough space here? I may have misjudged my spacing here. That's fine. I may just have to like stop and move it mid-tutorial, which is not something I've ever had to do because I usually have a grid, but I forgot that that was a thing today. So it might actually like go over top. I guess we'll see what happens. So... okay, we're gonna have to do a little bit of the white, unfortunately. I mean, I guess we could work up and do the entire A, but that's so much work. So, take the top right blue concrete. That's this one right here. And why did I do it like this? Fine. You'll bring it right by 1. Then right with 6 white concrete. And then 3 blue concrete. You will place on top of the white concrete just more blue concrete. And then, I guess just for fun, we'll actually go left to right on the row below this, and you will place 8 white concrete. And then we'll go 4 blue concrete, and we'll stop there. Next row, again going left to right, you will place 4 white concrete. And then 6 blue concrete. Next row is just 8 blue concrete. And then the next row is, what is it, 4? Yes, 4 blue concrete. This is just like part of that white outline background that I was mentioning a minute ago. It kind of is in between the two bottom parts of the A, or I guess the two legs, if you want to call them that. You'll take the furthest right blue concrete that you have here, and you'll place a light gray concrete off of it. You'll bring it down with a blue concrete, and then bring that blue concrete left by 1, and then a white concrete, which will kind of fill in that gap right there. Below the white concrete, you're placing another blue, and then from that blue, you are going down 1, left 1, down 1, down diagonally to the right by 3, which should touch the bottom of your spacing. Then right 3. Then up diagonally to the right 1, right 3, up diagonally to the right 1, right 2, up diagonally to the right 1, right 1, up diagonally to the right by 2, up 2, up diagonally to the left 1, up 2, up diagonally to the left 1, up 1, up diagonally to the left 1, up 2, left 1, and we'll stop right there. That's kind of the baseline of that. Okay, so we do have enough space. That's good. I was worried about hitting that RBs there, but it's fine. This isn't permanent anyway in my world. I will end up deleting it just because I don't need 2 of this specifically. 2 of everything else is a lot of hassle to destroy, but these is just 1/fill command for all of them. Anyway, I guess it's logical to go from bottom row to top, and we're going to go left to right in each of these rows, and just make sure that you stick to this blue concrete, or the left side that we have. So, first row, 4 black concrete. Second row, 1 black concrete, 3 light gray concrete, and then 5 black concrete. Next row, 5 black concrete, 3 light gray concrete, 5 black concrete. Next row, 3 blue concrete. A lot of black concrete. Hold on. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 black concrete. And then you will want a blue concrete and then a white concrete. Next row, 3 white concrete, 3 blue concrete, 2 black concrete, 1 blue, 1 white, 3 black, 1 blue, and then 1 white. And the next row, which this is kind of a weird blue spot, but I guess you're just going as far left until you hit a block. Blue concrete, 3 white, 3 blue, 1 white, 3 black, 1 blue, 1 white. Next row, starting from this light gray concrete. 2 blue, 2 white, 1 blue, 1 white, 1 blue, 1 white, 4 blue, and then 1 white. I guess we'll do these last 2 rows. Again, left to right. It will be 2 light gray concrete, 3 blue, 4 white, 1 blue, 1 white, 3 blue, and then 1 white. And this final row, I'm actually going to tell you to go all the way to the left here, to where you're just at this light gray concrete where it dips down a little bit. And basically just on top of this light gray is blue concrete. And next to this light gray here, it is a light gray concrete. And then on the other side of this row of blue here, it will end up being 3 light gray, 4 blue, 2 white, 1 blue, 1 white, 1 blue, 2 white, 1 blue, 1 white, 1 blue, 1 white. Do I want to just keep going like this? I feel like at this point, that is the best decision. So yeah, we're just gonna keep building this up row by row, like a puzzle. I don't think puzzles are always made that way, but you get the point. Anyway, starting from the far left, where you have this light gray concrete here. You will go right of it with 10 blue concrete. 6 light gray. 5 blue. 4 white. 3 blue. And then 6 white. And we'll just do these last 2 rows, and then I'll probably start building out shapes again instead of just lines, because I know the lines are very boring. Anyway, left to right again. 3 blue, 3 white, and then you will place a whole lot of blue. That is, I believe that is 14 blue. Yes. 5 white, 1 blue, 3 white, 1 blue, 4 white. And then finally, one more row will be 2 blue, a whole lot of white, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 white, 6 blue, and then it will be 8 white, 1 blue, 2 white, 3 blue, and then 3 white. And this is what you should have. It really doesn't look recognizable yet, but we'll get there, I swear. This is kind of just baseline, just getting a little bit of it done. Now, this is hard because we're going to do the blue outline, and then we're going to do the blue inside, and then hopefully we'll be left with just an area of white to fill. It may not work that way specifically. We may have to add another color or so. But we're going to essentially try to get this like crazy swirl avalanche part that's going on here. So if you're coming to this top right of blue, you have these 2 blue that are next to each other. From this left one, you will go up diagonally to the left by 3. Left one, up diagonally to the left one, left 2, up diagonally to the left one, left 3, down diagonally to the left one, left 4, down diagonally to the left one, left 4, down diagonally to the left one, left by 5 this time. And then, oh god, up diagonally to the left one, up diagonally to the left by 2, up 3, up diagonally to the right one, up 2, up diagonally to the right by 3, up diagonally to the left one, then down diagonally to the left one, left 2, down 1, left 1, down 1, left 1, down 2, bring those bottom 2 each left by 1 each, and then go down 3 and bring those 3 each left by 1, then go down 4 and bring each of those 4 left by 1 each, and then take the right side of this row and bring it down 3 and bring each of those 3 right by 1. Again, right side down 2, each right by 1 each. And that will actually connect you back. That's kind of the swirl shape. Now we do have to add a little bit more blue inside, which is not that much. However, let's do that. So you have this like weird N shape almost here at the, not the bottom, but you have a row of 2 blue concrete up diagonally to the left, and you have this weird T to the right of it. We will start with the 2 to the left, and from the top one, you will go up diagonally to the left by 1. This is still all with blue. Left 1, up diagonally to the left by 1, and left 2. From the 3, there are 2 things happening. From the right block, you will go up diagonally to the right one, up 1, and then up diagonally to the left by 1. Left block, you will take this blue, and you will bring it up 1. Oh my god. Up diagonally to the left 1. Up 1. Up diagonally to the left by 2. Left 1. Up diagonally to the left 1. Left 1. Down diagonally to the left 1. Left 4. I can't count. Hold on. There we go. Down diagonally to the left 1. Left by 4 again. Down diagonally to the left by 1. And then left by 7. Up diagonally to the left 1. Left 1. Up diagonally to the left by 3. And then up by 1. And this is what you should have. Essentially, the top blue line, we just did almost... Basically, it never touches the outer blue line, but it stays just far enough away until it basically can't go without touching either of the sides. You're going to fill in everything inside of this in with white concrete. I haven't said the thing yet, so hopefully everyone is having a good day or night. I am for the most part. Monday, though, never fun. However, it is... I guess I always do like giving you guys a timetable of how recording and stuff goes. This is being recorded before spring break, which mine is literally like a 6-day weekend, basically. But, yeah. I guess just to give you guys a timetable, it's the Monday before Easter. So, it's my blue. Don't misplace a block and then proceed to try to fix it by breaking the wrong block. Anyway, now this is looking a little more recognizable. I suppose we should finish up the A, shouldn't we? So we'll start with the left side of it and just build it kind of up, up, and up. So on your blue, on the top half of your blue outline for this swirly avalanche thing, you have this row of 2 right here. You will take the left block of this row of 2 and place a purple terracotta on top. Then on top of that, place 2 light gray concrete. Then go up diagonally to the right by 1 and up 1. Up diagonally to the right by 1 and up 1. And you essentially want to keep making these 2s up diagonally to the right by 1 until you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of these. So this is 4 right here. 5, 6, you get how counting works. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like that. And I guess if you want a point where it will be layered down to, it is this 3rd white concrete here at the bottom of the little bottom white concrete part. That's right here. So if I just trace this up, it should be right unless I looked at it wrong. I looked at it right. That's good. And then you will actually go up diagonally to the right one more time and just have 1 light gray concrete. Now, for going down the other side, it's a little bit different. So, starting from this top light gray concrete, you will go down diagonally to the right by 1, and then down 1. Then down with 2 white concrete. Go down diagonally to the left 1. Down 1. Down diagonally to the left 1. Right by 5. And then place a light gray concrete below that. I'm just going to make sure this actually lines up. Yes. And then from that, you'll go down diagonally to the right 1, down 1, and etc. You're going to just keep doing this until you run into the blue again, and you should end on 1 light gray concrete like that. Good lord. This was the hardest part, actually. I had to stretch something, I think, or something had to change, because I made this part last, and... Oh yeah, I had to change this. I had this incline not so much, and I had to change it so everything lined up. That was not fun, but anyway... One more thing before we can fill the inside of this in with our purple terracotta. From this far right light gray concrete, this lone soldier here, you will bring it left with 2 purple terracotta, and then off of that you will place 5 light gray concrete. You'll then go down diagonally to the left 1, left 5, and then you'll go down 1 and left by 3. The spot here where you have 2 light gray concrete on top of each other, you'll take this top one and you will bring it up 1, up diagonally to the right 1, up 2, up diagonally to the right by 2, up 1, and then you'll take the bottom block of that row of 2 and you'll go down diagonally to the right 1, down diagonally to the right 1, and down 1. Fill in the middle of this little triangle here in with blue concrete. Now, the rest of the A, you're filling in with purple terracotta. This, I think, is fairly self-explanatory. Yeah, I think I mentioned this in the intro. I already forgot, even though I recorded it first. This is my favorite NHL logo, I think, that I've made. This one looks by far the best. Detroit, I really hated at first, but after looking at it again, it's not that bad. I mean, most of them are decent, but I don't know. This one is, especially for the challenge that it was, it looks way better than I thought it was gonna. This was one that when I was tackling it, I was like, this is gonna be a problem. Especially when I started with the swirl and stuff, I was like, oh lord. But it actually turned out really good, which I'm happy with. There you go. It looks a little goofy right now, but we'll get there. I think our first order of business here is to tackle the, I forgot what I was saying. That's really awesome. The little, like, end of the swirl bit that comes up here at the top. So, at this bottom row of white concrete here, this row of 6, you'll take the right side of it and you will extend it right with a light gray concrete. I almost said smooth stone, and then 2 white concrete. Bring this end white concrete down by 1, and then go left with a light gray concrete and down with a white. And then also in the middle of this weird like shape of light gray, you have another white. Now, I'm just going to say going left to right from each of these rows of 4 white concrete, because they each have their own rows. You will place 4 light gray concrete, blue concrete, and then 2 white. And then on top it will be 4 blue and 2 white. And then it will be 5 white, and then 2 white. This will have a blue concrete outline, which I would actually recommend for right now, adding the blue concrete outline. And when you do this, add it around the light gray A, or the outside of the light gray of the A as well. So you're just kind of going around this whole shape, making sure you don't have any like sharp corners. Even where this is a square, you leave the corner out. And I'll show you what it'll look like. Some of this is a little bit dumb to do right now because it's just I'm gonna tell you to fill it in. Actually, never mind, that helps. I'll tell you to fill it in anyway. So basically, I guess at the left side of the A, you're gonna have these few blocks here in the blue, which you can just fill in. But yeah, it'll give you this. Honestly, you could leave it here, technically. Although you would probably want to remove that bottom white part. But, we are missing something, and that is the other part. I don't know what to call it, the other part. So, there are 2 sides to this, and one is easier than the other. So we will start with the easier side, as you would expect me to do. So, I'm going to instruct, well, never mind, I'll get to that in a second. Come to the right side here, and you have this, it's basically a 7, actually. It's the only spot on the blue concrete outline where there is a corner block visible. From this corner block, you will go right by 1, although keep this corner block in mind. If you want to even, like, place a black concrete in front of it, I would. But anyway, it's right 1 from it. Then up diagonally to the right by 3. Up 1. Up diagonally to the right 1. Up 3. Up diagonally to the left 1. Up 2. Up diagonally to the left 1. Up 1. Up diagonally to the left by 3. Left 1. Up diagonally to the left 1. Left 2. Up diagonally to the left 1. Left 3. Up diagonally to the left 1, and it will end up being only left by 2, and then you should connect. Now, the reason I told you to mark this corner is because on top of it, you want a white concrete. I'm only specifying this because basically, this part that we just made, you're double layering the inside of this with blue concrete. Just 1 blue concrete per block on the inside. Just kind of giving it a coating like this. And then when you hit the top, you're just going to end up stopping right there. So it'll give you this, essentially. And then you'll fill that in with white concrete. The other side, we can't really do the same. Because there's a portion of it that's a little bit thicker with the blue outline. So it'll be a little weird, I think. I'm still not sure how I want to do it. I should have probably thought about this. But that's why I'm saving it for last, because procrastination is key in all situations. That's a joke, by the way. Don't procrastinate. It's not a good time. Is not enjoyable. There we go. It really looks bare still, so I suppose we should get this left side done, shouldn't we? So, this blue concrete framing here. You'll take the top 2 blocks, or I guess the backwards 7 here, I should start with that, where the blue concrete kind of just abruptly stops it before the light gray. You're taking the bottom, or I guess, the top 2 blocks of this, and you're bringing each of them left by 2. You'll extend each of those N2 up by 1 each, and then you will place a row of 3 tall again to the left of that is 1 block shifted up. You will do that one more time, except it will be a row of 4 instead of 3. So this is kind of what I'm doing right now. I'm just giving you rows of how long the columns, or I guess how tall each row is, and then I'm telling you how far up it is shifted. The next row is shifted up. Hold on, I'm not counting. Next row is shifted up by 1, and it is a row of 6. Next row is shifted up by 2, and it is a row of 12. Next row is shifted up by 4, so it will be on the 5th block, and it is, what, 5? Yes, 5. Next row is back on the right, and it takes up these top 3 blocks and goes up an additional 2. Next row is shifted up 3, and it is the top 3. Next row is shifted up 2, and it is 2 tall. Next row is shifted up 1, and it is 2 tall. Next row is 2 tall. Same height. And then essentially from this, you're taking the top row and you're extending right by 3, and then you'll make it so they're all just a 3 by 3. And then you'll do the same thing, or a 3 by 2, I should say. And then from this point, you'll actually take this top row of blue, and I would extend it right. And yeah, that's fine. And then you'll end up taking the, or I guess leaving the first 3, and on the 4th block, you will place 4 blue concrete. And then you'll go up diagonally to the right by 1, and you should connect right with 2. The reason that it works that way is because this blue row on the outside of the little avalanche part, and actually, we are missing a blue concrete. If you see this top one that's a little bit isolated, you just want a blue to the left. But you essentially want to take this blue concrete on the outside of the little avalanche, I guess middle of the A, and you're going to just place light gray concrete on this side. And when you hit the top, you should end on a row of 2 and stop right there. And essentially, the gaps that are right of that are blue concrete, and everything else is white concrete, including the singular block right here. That was rough. I'm sorry, that was a little bit weird, but because of the change in thickness, I feel like that was probably the best way to do it. It still is a little weird, but I like breaking it down in a way to where it makes it less for me to say, but it's also just simple, you know? Because too much rambling is too much rambling, I don't know. But, yeah, once you've done that, ladies and gentlemen, that is your Colorado Avalanche NHL logo complete. Again, let me know what you guys think of this one. I do really like it, and hopefully Dallas will be next. I do have it, if you can see it, kind of peeking up behind the Hurricanes logo back there. I have started the outline and stuff, but there are some problems with it, so I do have to change it up a little bit so it is better for the, like, shape of the D and stuff. But, yeah, with that being said, have a fantastic rest of your day or night, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.